Human energy has driven our higher returns, lower carbon journey in the Rockies business unit. From the early days of vertical drilling to the innovative advances of horizontal drilling to electrification and tankless facilities that have reduced greenhouse gas emissions by more than 90% versus legacy designs. They are our safest, most intelligent designs to date and represent a 15 to 20% lower life cycle cost in facility design. And we continue advancing towards a lower carbon future.
I started with the company in May of 1994. At that time, we had 256 wells flowing to 64 facilities with a ground disturbance of around 192 acres. At that time, we had no pipeline infrastructure, so 100% of our production fluid was trucked. The vertical wells back then would produce roughly around 40,000 barrels in their life cycle. The greenhouse gas emissions were about 10 times greater than what we have today.
Through ever-advancing technology, we drilled our first horizontal well in 2011. We could drill a mile down and a mile across laterally. This unlocked 7 times more production than we could produce through a vertical well. This drastic increase in production from a well enabled us to reduce our surface footprint by more than half compared to the legacy vertical program. With this increase in production, we were still transporting our products by truck, and we had to add more storage tanks, but the emissions intensities were lower than the legacy vertical program.
Since the early horizontal program days, there have been many advances that have culminated to the Gen 5. With the advanced drilling and completion technology today, we can drill longer laterals and unlock 25 times more production than we could through a vertical well. All production is sent directly to the facility day one. Our Gen 5 facilities are the first to deliver spec oil direct to pipeline without the use of production tanks. 100% of the fluids are connected to pipeline infrastructure, eliminating millions of miles of truck traffic.
A Gen 5 facility, when we originally designed them, would take up to a maximum of about 32 wells. That's the current high that we have. With the Gen 6, we can take much more. So we have 50 well facilities planned, which really reduces footprint. So in a development area, you have more wells coming to one location. You only have the disturbance of that one location. So when we look at previous generations, we would have one well flowing into an individual separator. With our Gen 6, we have multiple wells flowing to a bulk separator, which reduces our equipment count and reduces emissions. So with the newest facility modular design, we can install equipment that is necessary during the early life of the wells, and then we can reutilize that equipment for new wells in the future. So a facility may be a little bit bigger when it first comes on and supports that new well production, and we're able to reuse that equipment at the next facility. So we keep our emissions profile down, we're able to save money from all of the equipment investment. Our Gen 6 facility is the safest design that we have yet. The use of a lot of new automation reduces the need for personnel to be on site and lowers the safety risk for everyone involved. We're not done yet, so we don't want to rest on those laurels. We want to continue improving. We want to continue looking for new technologies, new methods, new tools that we can apply to make these facilities a more optimal solution for everyone. That's how we feel that we can deliver higher returns and lower carbon, and how we will continue to move forward and partner with Colorado.